Hello friends, once again welcome to Life for Education Happy Learning. So we are discussing different topics of paper 1. Today we are going to discuss another important topic of paper 1. Of all the 10 topics in paper 1, 3 topics are the topics which most of the students feel a bit very tough, or most of them feel tough to answer the question from this topic. They are mathematical reasoning, logical reasoning, and data interpretation. So it's very important you score a very good marks in these 3 topics, because definitely you will be aiming for JRF along with NET. So only 1% of the students qualify JRF. So what's the smart way to get JRF? It's simple. Be the top prepared 1% of the student, which means these 3 topics, whether it's a mathematical reasoning or data interpretation, logical reasoning, most of the students don't study it much, most of them neglect it. But if you can focus on those topics and if you can prepare well, definitely that will give you an extra edge. That will definitely help you to crack UGC, NET, JRF. So today we will start mathematical reasoning. So first of all, let's discuss the syllabus. But remember, out of mathematical reasoning, so we have certain topics which are directly mentioned in syllabus, and also we have certain topics that's not explicitly mentioned in the syllabus. We can say it's non-syllabus, but it's not directly mentioned. Okay, not directly mentioned in the syllabus. But in the syllabus there is a term etc., which means they can ask a lot of questions from any topics. So first of all, let's discuss the topics coming under the syllabus. What are the important topics coming under the syllabus? Let's try to look. So these are the, as per the latest syllabus, these are the topics that comes under the syllabus. So we have types of reasoning. Within types of reasoning, we have number series, we have letter series, chords and relationship, mathematical aptitude, percentage, ratio, proportion, average, fraction, time and distance, profit and loss, and interest and discounting. So these are the topics. Okay, around we have what we can say around 11 topics. Okay, yeah, 11, 12. So we have, there is a term etc., which means they can ask any topics out of that. So first of all, let's discuss the topics coming under the syllabus. So let's classify out of these. Okay, let's classify the major topics into 3 categories. The first category, I will say number series, letter series, coding and decoding. So the first set, okay, so the first set we have number series, letter series, coding and decoding. Then the second set we have percentage, second set we have percentage, average, ratio and proportion. Okay, so first set we have number series, letter series, coding and decoding, and the second set we have percentage, average and ratio and proportion, and the third set we have profit and loss, time and distance, and we have interest and discounting. So the third set we have profit and loss, time and distance, interest and discounting. So the importance of this topic is that firstly, these 3 topics are comparatively easier topics which you will be which you would have studied in many other topics from your school level, college level. In many of the competitive examination, you can have questions from number series, you can have questions from letter series, you can have questions from coding and decoding. So these are comparatively easier, which will not be having a lot of sessions, and there is no need of a lot of session. Instead, what you need is you have to do maximum number of questions. Okay, you have to do maximum number of questions in this one. We have number series, letter series, coding and decoding. Okay, number series, letter series and coding and decoding. Then we have percentage, average and ratio and proportion. Okay, then we have percentage, average and ratio and proportion, where we can have, basically we have percentage, average, ratio and proportion. These are the topic, second set of topics, but these are the most important topic, I will say. Out of the whole paper 1 syllabus. The reason is that basically you may get 1 or 2 questions, or if you are lucky 3 questions from this topic out of the 5 in the paper 1 in the mathematical reasoning. But at the same time, almost 70 to 80% of data interpretation question most of the time was based on these topics. So if you are thorough in this topic, there is a chance of getting around 5 to 8 questions, which is 8 into 2, 16, which is 5.66%. Okay, around, we can say that. Yeah, that's what we have. Okay, so basically what we will be having is 16 marks. Okay, we have 16 marks there. So this is very important. These topics are very important because that helps a lot for mathematical reasoning, as well as it helps a lot for data interpretation also. Okay, it helps a lot for data interpretation questions also. Okay, data interpretation questions also. Then we have the third set, profit and loss. Then we have time and distance and instant discounting. This is also very important because out of these 12 topics, these are the toughest topics. Okay, so if you ask me, I told you when it comes to paper 1, mathematical reasoning is very important because most of the students feel it a bit tough, mathematical reasoning a bit tough. So what we can say, it's very crucial. Similarly, within the mathematical reasoning, the toughest topic is this. When it comes to paper 1, if it's mathematical reasoning is crucial. When it comes to mathematical reasoning, these 3 topics are very crucial. We have the topics, okay, profit and loss, time and distance and instant discounting. Okay, profit and loss, time and distance, instant discounting, because these topics will definitely give you an extra edge in exam. Okay, these topics will definitely give you an extra edge in exam. So this is all about the syllabus. Okay, this is all about the syllabus. So this will be the way you have to focus. You have to focus on percentage, average, ratio and proportion, because most of the time more than 70% of the questions are data interpretation questions are from this. You have to focus on time and distance, profit and loss and instant discounting, because these are the toughest topics out of that. So this is what I have to say regarding the basic aspect of the initial syllabus aspect, and also the topics with that you have to focus. Okay, so that's all about the video. We'll be discussing more in the upcoming video. So as to make sure you receive all videos in this series, subscribe to A4 Education YouTube channel. Thank you.